East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan State's offense will get first crack at it here. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Williams looking for a man. Got his man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Gilliam. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now on the move. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
It's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Gets the back moving. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch that.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take on the prize.
Across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs, guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Williams will pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Badgers are marching down the field. They go to the ground. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
There's the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. Williams looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Turns it on to midfield. Knocked out. Spartans, after a good gain on that one, they'll spot it at the 43. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Sparty. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Quick strike complete. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Jukes his way for more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And off to Jones. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Got a man.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job
turning it on. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Badgers are in the red zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, red zone play, round the line. Power football with the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Trying to get the corner. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Spartans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, a good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Shakes off the defender. At the 35, he's got room. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you get that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just push the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Badgers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play called defensively.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. To the air on second down. It's on target and complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through when that ball starts to come loose and fly.
Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize